Yeah, I remember everything. Every joke, every laugh behind my back. Y'all thought I was a clown, right? Look at me now, motherfucker. Let the bass drop. Yeah, I remember walking in the rain with holes in my kicks, writing rhymes on napkins, trying to build up the bricks. Y'all stood on the corner, laughing, blowing your smoke, pointing fingers at an injury, treating my dreams like a joke. He ain't never gonna make it, he just wasting his time. I swallowed all the insults, put the pain in the rhyme. I asked for $1 a minute to show you my skill. You slammed the fucking door and told me I was lacking the thrill. I took the disrespect and let it burn in my chest. While you was sleeping on me, I was skipping my rest. Y'all treated me like garbage, kicked dirt on my name. Now I'm the one controlling the mechanics of the game. So who the fuck is laughing now? Tell me who got the crown. I built an empire from the ground when you was tearing me down. You used to spit on my hustle, now you begging to eat. I see you waving from the sidewalk while I'm cruising the street. Yeah, fuck all the doubters, fuck the ones who was fake. I took the hate that you gave me and I turned it to cake. I remember the studio, they wouldn't let me inside. Said my style was too dusty, said my flow didn't glide. I got mocked by the locals, disrespected by peers. They tried to drown my ambition in the bucket of fears, but every chuckle and giggle was just gas to the fire. It only elevated me and pushed the altitude higher. Now my tracks on the radio, my face on the screen, and all you miserable bitches still stuck in the scene. You hitting up my page, you're claiming we used to be tight, claiming you always believed I'd make it out of the night. Get the fuck out my face, I ain't got nothing to share. When I was starving in the basement, motherfucker, you wasn't there. So who the fuck is laughing now? Tell me who got the crown. I built an empire from the ground when you was tearing me down. You used to spit on my hustle, now you begging to eat. I see you waving from the sidewalk while I'm cruising the street. Yeah, fuck all the doubters, fuck the ones who was fake. I took the hate that you gave me and I turned it to cake. The tables finally turned, the rotation is complete. I went from catching the bus to a luxurious fleet. I ain't never getting itchy, I'm just stating the facts. I had to bleed for this shit to put my city on the map. So keep your fake apologies, keep your industry smiles. I can smell the fucking envy from a couple of miles. I'm raising up my middle finger to the ghosts of my past. You tried to bury your seed, but I grew up too fast. So who the fuck is laughing now? Tell me who got the crown. I built an empire from the ground, you was tearing me down. You used to spit on my hustle, now you begging to eat. I see you waving from the sidewalk while I'm cruising the street. Yeah, fuck all the doubters, fuck the ones who was fake. I took the hate that you gave me and I turned it to cake. Blend it to cake. Yeah, keep watching, keep tuning in. I know it burns to see me shine. Stay broke, motherfuckers. We out. Yeah. Pass the plate. Watch who you breaking bread with. Sometimes the loudest cheers come from the quietest haters. Keep your eyes open. Let the beat drop. Hold a glass, let the liquor spill, keeping it real. I'm looking at my circle, wondering who's out to kill. We laughing and we joking, splitting up the steak, but I can see the venom bubbling in the fucking snake. You sit across from me claiming that you got my back, but I know you the one who set up the whole attack. It's crazy how the greed changes up a homie's mind, leaving all the loyalty and brotherhood behind. You smiling in my face while you plotting on my end. It's a painful realization when it's coming from a friend. Ciphers at the banquet, plotting on the ground, sitting at my table trying to drag a brother down. I see the fake smiles, hiding all the jealousy. The ones closest to you become the worst enemy. Yeah, vipers at the banquet, waiting in the dark, smiling with a dagger, aiming for the mark. We used to hustle in the mud, sharing the same pain. Now you trying to orchestrate a way to take my lane. I see the whispers when I turn around and grab a drink. You think I'm slipping, motherfucker, but I always think. I got my eyes wide open, analyzing every move. You got a lot of fucking nerve, nothing left to prove. I put the food on the table, I brought you in the room, and now you scheming in the shadows, trying to plot my doom. So eat up, enjoy the feast while you still can, cause I'm about to flip the table on your master plan. Ciphers at the banquet, plotting on the ground, sitting at trying to drag a brother down. I see the fake smiles, hiding all the jealousy. The ones closest to you become the worst enemy. Yeah, vipers at the banquet, waiting in the dark, smiling with a dagger, aiming for the mark. Let the silence hit the room, watch you start to sweat. You played a risky game, making a pathetic bet. You traded solid gold for a couple fucking dimes. Now you gotta pay the toll for your undercover crimes. No more second chances, I'm severing the ties. I read the guilty verdict, looking straight into your eyes. The loyalty is dead, chalk it out on the cement. I'm taking back the trust and the energy I spent. So pack your shit and walk, leave your empty plate behind us. Isolation at the top, I'm taking back my mind. Flippers at the banquet, plotting on the crown. Sitting at my table trying to drag a brother down. I see the fake smiles, hiding all the jealousy. The ones closest to you become the worst enemy. Yeah, vipers at the banquet, waiting in the dark, smiling with a dagger, aiming for the mark. Yeah, the meal is over. Checkmate, motherfucker. I see you. Don't choke on that last bite. We done here.
Yeah, turn the bass up a little bit. It's crazy how the view changes when you at the top, right? Suddenly everybody remembers your name. Everybody your cousin. Watch your pockets. Let's ride.
I remember days when my pockets was completely flat. Couldn't get a dollar, couldn't get a holler back. Walking through the city with a vision and a dream. Ain't nobody wanna be a part of the regime. Now I'm at the top looking down from the suite. Suddenly these motherfuckers bowing at my feet. Phone blowing up, hey bro, it's been a while. I can see the fucking greed hiding in your smile. You wasn't in the mud when I was putting in the sweat. Now you want a front row seat on a private jet. They handed me cigars, trying to light up my smoke. Same motherfuckers used to treat me like a joke. Everybody's family when the bank account is heavy. Clinging to the bumper of my motherfucking Chevy. Vultures in the penthouse, leeches at the door. Smiling in my face, but they only want more, yeah. Suddenly I'm the king of fucking town. Where the H.O. was y'all when I was starving on the ground. Look at the entourage, suddenly it multiplied. Fakey ass homies trying to get up in the blind. Bitches that ignore me when I walk the avenue. Now they sending messages to see what I'm gonna do. Everybody got a script, everybody got a pitch. Trying to get a piece of the pie and get rich. They reaching for the handout, staring at the gold chain. Wanna share the sunshine, never wanted the rain. I see the desperation flashing in your fucking eyes. 100 different handshakes, 100 different lies. You calling me a legend, trying to stroke up my ego, but I see right through you wherever the fuck we go. Everybody's family when the bank account is heavy. Clinging to the bumper of my motherfucking Chevy. Roaches in the penthouse, leeches at the door. Smiling in my face, but they only want more, yeah. Suddenly I'm the king of fucking town. Where the H.L. was y'all when I was starving on the ground. Yeah. I keep a tight circle, ain't no room for the pretend. Money changes everything, especially a friend. You say you got my back, now you looking at my wallet. I recognize a snake every time I fucking call it. I'm popping the champagne, but I pour it for the real ones. The ones who held the steel when we didn't have a meal. Son of day one riders who was with me in the dark. Not you plastic motherfuckers trying to leave a mark. So step the fuck back with your artificial praise. I'm shining on you cowards to the ending of my days. You a fan, not a fam. Get the story straight. Security escort this beach out the fucking gate. Everybody's family when the bank account is heavy. Clinging to the bumper of my motherfucking Chevy. Vultures in the penthouse, leeches at the door. Smiling in my face, but they only want more, yeah. Suddenly I'm the king of fucking town. Where the hate y'all was y'all when I was starving on the ground. Yeah. Yeah. Don't touch the silk, man. Y'all acting like we grew up together. I don't even know your last name.
Get your own shine. We out.
Yeah. Turn the mic up. Everybody got an opinion, right? Everybody knows what's best for me. Fuck that, I'm doing this my way. Watch me work. They tell me, give it up, you ain't never gonna blow. I hear them talking shit everywhere that I go. A bunch of armchair critics with a lot of advice, but they ain't never rolled the dice, I had to pay up the price. I keep my headphones on, block the negative noise. I'm in the lab cooking up with the rest of the boys. You say my flow is too basic, say my style is too raw. I say you motherfuckers soft, breaking every real law. I stay awake till the morning, writing rhymes in the dark. You busy doubting my vision while I'm leaving a mark. I don't believe a single word that you drop from your lip. I got my hand on the steering and my grip on the ship. So I don't give a fuck about the things that you say. I brush the dirt off my shoulder, keep on paving my way. You trying to plant the seeds of doubt, but I'm deaf to the hate. I'm working hard for the crown and I control my own fate. Yeah, fuck the opinions, fuck the gossip and lies. I keep it grind on 100 with the prize in my eyes. I hear the whispers in the room when I'm walking right in. They wanna see a brother lose, they don't want me to win. But I don't trust a single soul, I don't need a new friend. I got a notepad, a pen, and a track to defend. Some people told me settle down, get a regular job, but I refuse to be a sheep in a regular mob. I got this fire in my chest, I'm burning deep in the gut. So keep your mouth fucking closed, keep it permanently shut. I'm spitting blood on the mic, I'm putting sweat on the snare. You think I care about your critiques? Motherfucker, I'm rare. It takes a lot of heavy lifting just to carry the dream. I'm pulling away from the fake, growing up the mainstream. I don't give a fuck about the things that you say. I brush the dirt off my shoulder, keep on paving my way. You try to plant the seeds of doubt, but I'm deaf to the hate. I'm working hard for the crown and I control my own fate. Yeah, fuck the opinions, fuck the gossip and lies. I keep the pride on 100 with the prize in my eyes. I see the industry is full of all these counterfeit smiles. I'd rather walk alone for a couple of miles than compromise my integrity to sit at your desk. I put my heart in the music, put my soul in the test. I'm pushing through the exhaustion, fighting off the fatigue. I don't compete with you clowns, I'm in a different league. So write your little reviews, leave your comments online. I'm too busy in the studio making it shine. So I don't give a fuck about the things that you say. I brush the dirt off my shoulder, keep on paving my way. You trying to plant the seeds of doubt, but I'm deaf to the hate. I'm working hard for the crown and I control my own fate. Yeah, fuck the opinions, fuck the gossip and lies. I keep the grind on 100 with the prize in my eyes. Keep me talking. Your words are just fuel to the engine. I'm taking this all the way to the top. And when I get there, I still won't hear you. We out. We out. We out. We out.
Yeah. Keep watching. I know it burns, I know it eats you alive. This is the payback blueprint. We at the top, and we ain't never coming down. Yeah. Yeah, I remember all the laughs. I remember every closed door, every doubt, every whisper behind my back. Y'all thought I was gonna fade away, huh? Look at me now. Success is a motherfucker, let the bass sit. I used to sit in the back while you stood in the front, treating my vision and dreams like a ridiculous stunt. You told the world I would fail, said I lacked the design. So I went into the lab and put my soul on the line. I took the hate and into chuckles, turn them into a flame. Now I'm the hardest motherfucker taking over the game. Every time that you doubted, it was gas to the fire. I elevated my hustle and pushed the altitude higher. You tried to step on my name, tried to ruin my rep, but I was plotting the empire, calculating my step. I didn't reach for the weapon, didn't reach for the steel. I just reached for the pen and made $1 million deal. My biggest ambition is watching you choke on the words that you said when you thought I was broke. Success is the venom, the ultimate strike. Now I'm killing you softly every time on the mic. Yeah, the ultimate payback, taking the crown. Building my castle while you're breaking down. Look at the billboard, motherfucker, read my name. I turn all your disrespect into the Hall of Fame. I put the pain in the booth, put the blood on the pad. Now every record I'm dropping making you motherfuckers mad. I see you faking a smile when you see me on TV, knowing deep in your heart that you wishing you was me. You driving past in the bucket, I'm in a custom-made Benz. You looking around for $1, I'm counting up all the tens. It ain't about being flashy, it ain't about the ego. It's about proving a point in everywhere that we go. I crafted a masterpiece out of the dirt and the mud while you was running your mouth. I was sweating the blood. The quality of my art is the revenge that I seek. I let the platinum plaques and the bank account speak. My biggest ambition is watching you choke on the words that you said when you thought I was broke. Success is the venom, the ultimate strike. Now I'm killing you softly every time on the mic. Yeah, the ultimate payback, taking the crown. Building my castle while you break it down. Look at the billboard, motherfucker, read my name. I turned all your disrespect into the Hall of Fame. The tables didn't just turn, motherfucker, they broke. I left the whole competition suffocating in smoke. I want you living a long and a healthy ass life just so you can witness me cutting through the game like a knife. No apologies given, no forgiveness applied. I used to disrespect as the ultimate bad. So keep watching my moves, keep streaming my shit. Every dollar I make is another undeniable hit. My biggest ambition is watching you choke on the words that you said when you thought I was broke. Success is the venom, the ultimate strike. Now I'm killing you softly every time on the mic. Yeah, the ultimate payback, taking the crown. Building my castle while you're breaking down. Look at the billboard, motherfucker, read my name. I turned all your disrespect into the Hall of Fame. Yeah, keep watching. I know it burns, I know it eats you alive. This is the payback blueprint. We at the top, and we ain't never coming down. Yeah.
Yeah. Check the mic. Look out the window, man. Same street, same struggle. They tell us to climb the ladder, but they cut off the rungs. Listen, I wake up to the sirens, it's the city's lullaby. Staring at the ceiling, asking God the reason why. Another day, another dollar, but the dollar's looking thin. How the hell I'm supposed to play when it's rigged for me to win? They look at me with judgment like my clothes reflect my soul. Put a label on my back and try to throw me in a hole. I'm walking through the avenue, dodging all the traps, while the politicians talking on the screen and talking crap. They say pull yourself up, but they stepping on my hands. It's a master illusion, a destructive ass plan. I'm just trying to feed my people, keep the demons at bay, but the shadow of the poverty is blocking out the day. We fighting in the trenches on a pavement made of stone, surrounded by 1 million, but I'm dying all alone. It's an unwinnable war, trying to break the fucking chain. When society is pointing, taking pleasure in your pain. Yeah, they judge you by your cover, never looking underneath. Living in the concrete, gritting on my teeth. Stigma is a poison, it seeps into the brain. Makes you feel like you're the crazy one standing in the rain. I walk into a building, feel the temperature drop. Eyes burning through my skin like I'm running from a cop. They assume I'm a statistic, just another lost cause, locked behind the invisible societal laws. And the worst part of it all is when the youth start believing that the air they breathe is toxic, ain't no point in even breathing. I try to spark a light, try to show them there's a way, but the darkness is aggressive, stealing all the hope away. It's exhausting, motherfucker, carrying this heavy load when you're walking barefoot down a broken glass road. We fighting in the trenches on a pavement made of stone, surrounded by 1 million, but I'm dying all alone. It's an unwinnable war, trying to break the fucking chain. When society is pointing, taking pleasure in your pain. Yeah, they judge you by your cover, never looking underneath. Living in the concrete, Sometimes I wanna quit, throw the towel in the dirt, cause the liquor and the smoke barely covering the hurt. But I look at my reflection, see the ancestor scars. We've been surviving in the mud, trying to reach up to the stars. They want me to surrender, want me trapped inside the cage, so I turn the fucking sorrow into fuel and into rage. I might not win the battle, I might fall upon my sword, but I'm screaming out the truth until it's finally ignored. No more, nah, I'll make sure they hear the sound, even if they try to bury me 100 feet down. We fighting in the trenches on a pavement made of stone, surrounded by a million, but I'm dying all alone. It's an unwinnable war, trying to break the fucking chain. When society is pointing, taking pleasure in your pain. Yeah, they judge you by your cover, never looking underneath. Living in the concrete, written on my teeth. Yeah, it never stops, but neither do we. Keep your head up, even when the sky's falling. Just survive.
Yeah. You can't fight the ocean, man. You just gotta learn how to surf. But don't think for a second I ain't paddling hard. Wake up, thank the Most High. Let's get to work. Yeah. I wake up before the sun, gotta get this shit done. Life's a loaded barrel, but I ain't running from the gun. I just ride with the current, let the river just flow. But I'm rowing like a motherfucker, making it go. They say destiny is written, well I'm reading the page, turning all my daily struggles into wisdom and age. I don't stress about the shit that I can never control. I just focus on my hustle and protecting my soul. Sometimes the wind is heavy and the rain is severe, but I ain't shedding a tear. I see the vision so clear. I take the losses with the wins, put the pride on the shelf. You gotta navigate the storm if you finding yourself. So let the universe spin, let the planets align. I'm putting 80 hours in, motherfucker, it's mine. It's mine. Yeah. I just ride the wave, let the universe steer, but I work my fucking ass off while I'm standing right here. Got my head to the sky, got my boots in the dirt, thanking God for the blessings and the pain and the hurt. Yeah, I go with the flow, but I'm steering the ship. Keep the gratitude heavy and the prayer on my lip. Yeah. 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 I look around at what I got and I can't even complain. Even when the pocket's empty and I'm walking in pain. I got breath in my lungs, I got blood in my veins. I'm breaking out of the mental and societal chains. Some ninjas fighting the current till they drown in the deep. I just float on my back, I got promises to keep. But don't confuse my acceptance with a lazy routine. I'm the hardest working motherfucker out on the scene. I sweat blood for the dollar, put my back in the grind, leaving all the negative and toxic energy behind. I appreciate the plate, even if it's just crumbs, cause I know the feast is coming from the slum where I'm from. You gotta balance out the peace with the fire inside. Let the spirit be the compass, let the hustle provide. Yeah. I just ride the wave, let the universe steer, but I work my fucking ass off while I'm standing right here. Got my head to the sky, got my boots in the dirt, thanking God for the blessings and the pain and the hurt. Yeah, I go with the flow, but I'm steering the ship. Keep the gratitude heavy and the prayer on my lip. Yeah. Every setback is a setup, every scar is a map. I ain't falling for the devil and his typical trap. I say a prayer for my enemies, I wish them the best. Then I put my fucking armor on and puff out my chest. You see, the secret to this shit is knowing when to let go and knowing when to hit the gas and put on a show. I'm thankful for the breath, I'm thankful for the struggle, for every piece of the puzzle and every day in the hustle. I ride the way, let the universe steer, but I work my fucking ass off while I'm standing right here. Got my head to the sky, got my boots in the dirt, thanking God for the blessings and the pain and the hurt. Yeah, I go with the flow, but I'm steering the ship. Keep the gratitude heavy and the prayer on my lip. Yeah. Count your blessings, not your problems. Work hard, but let life do its thing. We riding the wave. Stay grounded.
listen to the sirens. That's the heartbeat of the city. Most people let the concrete break them, but me, I let it build me. I was birthed in the gutters where the street lights flicker, where the fucking tension rises and the blood gets thicker. Poverty was knocking every morning at the door, sleeping on a mattress thrown right on the fucking floor. I watched the older homies lose their minds to the block, dodging the detectives and their hands on the clock. It was cold, it was ruthless, a psychotic embrace, but it taught me how to read the fucking look on the face. I didn't have a mentor, the pavement was my guide, taught me how to swallow down the fear and the pride. Every loss was a lesson, every scar was a test. I took the worst of the city and I made it the best. Yeah, the concrete forged me, the struggle made me rich. I wrestled with the devil and I made him my bitch. The city tried to break me, tried to tear me apart, but it only put the fucking heavy armor on my heart. I'm standing at the summit looking down at the street. I owe my whole survival to the cold and the heat. They wonder why I'm stoic when the pressure gets high, cause I done seen the darkest fucking clouds in the sky. You panicking from stress, man, that shit is a joke. I learned to breathe steady in a room full of smoke. I navigated alleys where the predators creep, where you gotta keep a weapon if you're trying to sleep. It built a mental fortress that they never can breach. I'm on a frequency that all these cowards can't reach. When the industry is foul and the business is cold, I just tap into the lessons that the neighborhood told. I don't bend, I don't break, I don't shatter or fold. I turn the dirt from the block into solid fucking gold. Yeah, the concrete forged me, the struggle made me rich. I wrestled with the devil and I made him my bitch. The city tried to break me, tried to tear me apart, but it only put the fucking heavy armor on my heart. I'm standing at the summit looking down at the street. I owe my whole survival to the cold and the heat. Look at the resume written in blood and in sweat. I haven't met a motherfucker who could break me just yet. I took the trauma and the drama and I flipped the script. Now I'm sipping on the finest from the glass that I grip. I give thanks to the sirens and the fights in the night. They conditioned my reflexes, gave me the sight. I ain't a victim of the system, I'm the glitch in the code, a product of the struggle in a dangerous road. Yeah, the concrete forged me, the struggle made me rich. I wrestled with the devil and I made him my bitch. The city tried to break me, tried to tear me apart, but it only put the fucking heavy armor on my heart. I'm standing at the summit looking down at the street. I owe my whole survival to the cold and the heat. Yeah, salute to the streets. If you can survive the block, you can survive the boardroom. It's all the same fucking game, just different clothes. Stay solid. We out.
Yeah, turn the key, listen to that engine purr. Life is gonna try to tip you over, man. The streets are full of potholes and haters, but it's all about how you hit the switches. Watch this. Rolling down a boulevard, scraping the cement, life throwing curveballs, wondering where the money went. I got my hand on the switch, front, back, side to side. Motherfuckers want me crashing, underestimating the ride. I hit the corner fast, dipping low on the block. The system trying to break me, trying to put me in a box. They wanna see me lose control, spin out in the rain, but I got heavy hydraulics pumping through my fucking veins. I'm a G, I elevate when the pressure is on. Lift the front end up right before the break of dawn. It looks like I'm falling, looking like I'm about to crash, but I just hit the pump and leave them in the fucking dash.
We're on a three-wheel motion, floating through the street, one tire on the pavement, refusing defeat. When the world tries to tilt you and fuck up your stance, you gotta hit the hydraulics and make this bitch, yeah, 3 wheels up. Define the drop, we keeping it balanced, we staying on top.
They wanna see a brother fall, wanna see the chassis break, but I got reinforced steel for every fucking move I make. Haters praying that I roll over, end up in the ditch, but I control the elevation every time I hit the switch. It's a metaphor for life, homie, catch the fucking drift. When the gravity is heavy, you just gotta find a lift. Sparks flying from the bumper, leaving trails in the night. It ain't about the fall, it's how you balance in the fight. You got the fake friends pulling, got the stress on your mind. Just lock up the suspension, leave the bullshit behind. It take a steady hand when you riding on the edge. I'm practically flying while they standing on the ledge.
We on a 3-wheel motion, floating through the the street, one tire on the pavement, refusing defeat. When the world tries to tilt you and fuck up your stance, you gotta hit the hydraulics and make this bitch dance. Yeah, 3 wheels up, define the drop. We keeping it balanced, we staying on top. So let them stare, let them point, let them wonder how we do it. We walk through the fire and we drove right fucking through it. If you're feeling lopsided and the pressure getting deep, just pull the lever back. Ninja G, never lose your sleep, keep it riding. Wheel motion, floating through the street, one tire on the pavement, refusing defeat. When the world try to tilt you and fuck up your stance, you gotta hit the hydraulics and make this bitch dance. Yeah, 3 wheels up, define the drop. We keeping it balanced, we staying on top. Yeah, drop it back down, smooth. Never let them see you tip over. Keep your balance, keep rolling.
Yeah. Step into the courtroom. They tell you to swear on the book, right? Tell the whole truth. But the truth is, the verdict is already printed if your pockets are empty. Listen to this shit. I walk into the courtroom, shackles on my feet. Another brother taken right off the fucking street. The judge looking down like he's sitting on a throne. Got a heart made of ice and a gavel made of stone. They say justice is blind, holding up the fucking scales. But I see it peeking through when the system never fails to protect the politicians in the suits with the cash, while they sweep the lower class right out with the trash. Public defender got 100 cases on his desk. Tells you take the plea deal, put a target on your chest. You ain't got a fighting chance when your bank account is low. It's a rigged up game, it's a terrifying show. Rich man gets a fine for $1 million fraud. Poor man gets a decade just for praying to his God. It's a systematic trap, perfect in design. Don't let them lie to you and tell you justice is blind. She ain't blind, motherfucker, she just closing her eyes. To the poor and the broke, it's a fucking disguise. The scales tip to the right when the wallet is thick. The American dream is a sickening trick. Yeah, the blindfold is bought and the gavel is sold. They only see the paper and they only see the gold. They only see the paper and they only see the gold. Look at the statistics, read between the fucking lines. It's modern day slavery and in the fines. Building private prisons, trading bodies for a stock, while the cops planting evidence right on the fucking block. If you living in the hood, you a suspect from birth. They calculate your sentence before they calculate your worth. I see a corporate killer poison up the water main, gets a slap on the wrist, never see the fucking chain. But a kid catching charges for a pocket full of weed gets thrown in the belly of the beast just to bleed. It's a hypocrite nation preaching liberty and rights, while they locking up the marginalized deep into the nights. I'm spitting out the venom cause the system is a snake. How much of this injustice can the community take? She ain't blind, motherfucker, she just closing her eyes. To the poor and the broke, it's a fucking disguise. The scales tip to the right when the wallet is thick. The American dream is a sickening trick. Yeah, blindfold is bought and the gavel is sold. They only see the paper and they only see the gold. They only see the paper and they only see the gold. Take the blindfold off, let her look at what she made. A graveyard of futures, sitting in the shade. We fighting in the war where the enemy is law. The most crooked fucking game that the world never saw. So I'm writing down the truth on this bloodstained page, turning all the sorrow into calculated